Hi everyone and welcome back to Linda Loca. Whenever I talk about monologue, I get a lot of questions about exfoliation, chemical exfoliants in particular. So I figured I'd just sit down, film a video on different types of exfoliation, why you should exfoliate, how often you should exfoliate, and which products I'd recommend depending on your skin type. I hope you enjoy. The skin on our body and our face produces new cells every day. It takes about 28 days for one full cell turnover, which means all cells have been replaced. When you're young, that's no problem. New cells are created and the old ones just dust off in the wind. Your face is looking smooth, it's looking hydrated, it's looking radiant. But as we age, our faces tend to look drier, more dull, have a gray cast. And that's because the dead skin cells, say this 3 times fast, dead skin cells. The dead skin cells adhere to the skin. So they are building a layer that is on top of the new and healthy skins. And that's where exfoliation comes in handy. Depending on your skin type, between once a week up to 3 times a week. If your skin is very, very sensitive and really easy to irritate, maybe once every 2 weeks. Just go with your feeling. Just listen to your skin. I exfoliate about 5 times a week. My skin can take quite a lot, but I use very gentle exfoliants. First and most common are the physical exfoliants. This can range from things like the Clarisonic or what I tend to use cognac sponge. Creams are products which contain different scrubs. I have the Goldfaden MD Doctor Scrub. This one is very fancy with the ruby crystal, but there are some with oats, there are some with microbeads. It is very important to know that some of them can be a little sharp on the edges, which can lead to microtrauma, little cuts in the skin, which can cause inflammation. So especially if your skin is acne prone, you should be aware of that and probably stay away from mechanical peelings because they can aggravate your skin. The feeling after using a mechanical or physical exfoliant is great. You just feel the scrubbing effect. It just, I personally, I love it. I just feel like going in there and doing something. But I have moved on because my skin didn't take the physical exfoliants too well. Again, listen to your skin. The chemical exfoliants are different acids. They are divided in AHA, BHAs, PHAs. The most commonly used are the AHAs, which is glycolic acid, lactic acid, malic acid. All of them stimulate collagen production, which I adore because I'm 37 and I don't want to get all this saggy face and sagging lines. And they are resurfacing, which is just another fancy word for improving your skin's texture. Glycolic acid is the one most people probably know because everyone seems to love the Pixie Glow Tonic, which contains 5% glycolic acid along with aloe vera and ginseng. It's very mild. Glycolic acid is basically just dissolving the glue between the dead skin cells. So you just put it on, let it do its magic, and then wash them off, and your skin without any scrubbing is free of the dead skin cells. It's also resurfacing, it stimulates collagen production, and it penetrates into the pores, so it works deep into the skin. It's very potent. Some people react to it, so it's maybe not the best if your skin is easily irritated. More potent, the Alpha H liquid gold with glycolic acid. If your skin is sensitive, patch test this first because it's expensive and it might be too strong. Second one is malic acid, which is basically just like glycolic acid, but it's said to be gentler, so maybe it would be a better option. I can't tell because I've never tried it myself. The third is lactic acid, which I personally really like, and it's the gentlest out of the 3 AHAs. It's said to be hydrating, plumping to the skin, resurfacing, and stimulating collagen production. So maybe if your skin is dehydrated or really sensitive, this would be the one to go. I swear by the Good Genes Sunday Riley all-in-one lactic acid treatment. It is expensive, but it's one of the products that I put on and I see instant brightening effects. Now that we've covered the AHAs, let's move on to the BHAs. The BHAs are salicylic acid. It's great if you're dealing with spots, breakouts, oily skin, or congested skin. Why is it great for acne? Because the BHA molecule is bigger than the AHA molecule. So it doesn't penetrate as deeply into the skin, but works on the surface, and it works much better in oily areas. So if you're spots, inflamed areas, it will work right there. One very affordable drugstore option I swear by is the Clearasil Daily Clear Refreshing Pads. They are soaked in salicylic acid, and I use them whenever I have some spots, just like right now here in my my cheek area. This product contains alcohol. Many of the acid products contain alcohol, so keep that in mind if you try to stay clear from alcohol. Pixie Glow Tonic doesn't. Last are the PHAs, gluconolactone and lactobionic acid. I personally have no experience with them, but they are said to work like AHAs, but be much gentler and work on the surface as well as deep down. There's not yet any scientific proof to back up those claims, so I think we have to see. The last exfoliant I want to mention are the enzymatic peels. They're mostly fruit enzymes derived from papaya or pineapple. These enzymes just basically eat away the protein that connects the dead skin cells. So they're very, very gentle and work just like the chemical exfoliants without the strap. I don't have a product with fruit enzymes on me, so I can't give you any recommendations, but they are probably the way to go if you don't want to invest in a chemical exfoliant, and they are possible to do on your own. If you have a pineapple or papaya, you could whip up a face mask. There are tons of recipes on Pinterest. I personally prefer to eat my pineapple, but that's personal preference. Okay, that sums up everything I wanted to share with you about peelings. I hope I've answered some of the questions, and my son is starting to get a little hungry, I guess. So I will go now, and I'll see you again with a brand new video next week. Bye!